So, what if I told you that the HVAC system in your building is probably wasting a massive amount of energy right the second? Not because it's broken, but because it's just, well, it's not smart enough to know what your building actually needs. Today, we're going to dive into how AI is completely changing the game, turning these dumb, wasteful systems into intelligent, cost saving machines. Yeah, this is not a small problem. We are talking about a huge chunk of your operating costs just poof, vanishing into thin air. Now, if you're a facility manager or a building owner, that number you're looking at isn't just a problem, it's a massive opportunity. And the source of that waste? It's not faulty equipment. It's a flaw in the old school logic that's been controlling it for decades. So, here's the core of it all. We're looking at a battle between two totally different ways of thinking. On one side, you've got your traditional HVAC system, right? It's just running on a rigid, fixed schedule. It's dumb. On the other side, you've got AI, which is dynamic, it's constantly learning, and it's making optimized decisions every single second of the day. Okay, let's really break down why that old, rule-based approach is so incredibly inefficient. You know, a building is a living, breathing thing, but traditional controls, they treat it like a static, unchanging box. This, right here, shows the basic blindness of these old systems. Think about it. Your building's needs change constantly. People are coming and going, the sun is hitting different windows, all that IT equipment is generating heat. A fixed, rule-based system, it can't see any of this. So, to be safe and to avoid anyone complaining it's too hot or too cold, it just runs way harder than it needs to, all the time. And that constant overcompensation, that's exactly where your 20 to 30% waste is coming from. So how does AI actually fix this? Well, it's not magic, not at all. It's a really clear four-step process that replaces those dumb, static rules with intelligent, predictive actions. Let's walk through exactly how it pulls it off. These are basically the four superpowers of an AI optimization platform. First, it learns your building's unique personality. Then, it predicts what it's going to need in the future. After that, it's constantly adjusting to what's happening in real time. And finally, it stages your heavy-duty equipment to run at its absolute peak efficiency. Now, that first step, learn, is probably the most important one. The AI spends a few weeks, usually 4 to 6, just watching and learning, building what's called a thermal profile. You can think of it like a unique fingerprint for your building. It maps out exactly how your specific property responds to the sun, to heat, to people inside. Because no two buildings are the same, and the AI gets to know yours inside and out. And this is a perfect look at the adjust and stage steps in action. The AI makes these tiny little continuous changes to the temperature so small nobody ever notices, always keeping it right in that comfort zone. But the biggest savings? Oh, that comes from staging. See, instead of running one giant chiller at 100%, which is super inefficient, the AI stages multiple units to run at their sweet spot, which is usually around a 75% load. It's just smarter. Okay, so this technology is very real and it's already here. So let's look at the three main platforms that you, as a facility manager or owner, are probably going to run into when you start exploring this for your own portfolio. All right, here's a quick breakdown. You've got BrainBox AI, which is now part of Train. It's awesome for a really fast rollout because it just overlays your existing system. Then there's Honeywell Forge, which is built for managing entire portfolios of buildings at scale. And finally, Johnson Controls OpenBlue. It uses a digital twin, a full virtual copy of your building, to test out strategies, which is perfect for really complex properties. And what's critical here is that most of these work on a subscription model, so the upfront cost is pretty minimal. You usually see a return on your investment in under 2 years. Theory is great and all, but what about results out in the real world? Let's take a look at one of the most famous modern buildings on the entire planet, right here in Dubai, that is putting this exact technology to the test every single day. 50%. I mean, that is a massive number. And while 20 to 30% is the typical savings we see, this number from the Museum of the Future shows the absolute upper limit of what's possible when AI is baked in from day one. So, how'd they do it? Well, according to the American Society of Civil Engineers, the museum's incredible efficiency comes from over 50 different sustainable design decisions, but its integrated AI building management system plays a huge central role. It's a big part of what helps it get that super prestigious LEED Platinum certification. And here's the key takeaway. The JCI OpenBlue platform that's running this iconic landmark, it isn't some unobtainable one-off piece of tech. The same core platforms from JCI, Honeywell, and Trane are available right now and are being installed in totally normal commercial office towers and residential buildings as we speak.
So, what does it actually take to get this kind of intelligence into your building? You might be surprised by how simple the requirements are. There are really only 3 technical boxes you need to tick. First, your building management system, or BMS, needs to be able to talk to the AI. If it's BACnet compatible, which is basically the universal language for building systems and is standard on most platforms from the last 15 years, you are good to go. Second, you need interval energy data to create a baseline so you can track savings, which most commercial buildings already have. And third, you need weather data, which honestly is almost always included with the AI platform itself. Let me be really clear about this. This is not some massive, expensive overhaul. You are not replacing your chillers. You are not ripping out controls. You are adding a layer of software, a layer of intelligence that makes the incredibly expensive equipment you already own perform dramatically better. Look, your building is already generating thousands of data points every single day about who's inside, the temperature, how much energy it's using. Right now, most of that data is probably just going to waste. So the real question is, are you ready to finally put that data to work to start saving you money and make your building a whole lot more efficient?